One player got paid a lot of money. That's AJ Dybantsa committing to BYU,
allegedly
number 1 player in the country in 2000. Yeah, is it allegedly? Do we have to say that anymore?
I don't know.
I don't think we have to say that
Goodman,
anymore.
threw out a number. I think Goodman put it out there. Yeah.
Yeah, there's listen. I think the figure, yes, the figure is alleged. There's no question about it. But he's getting a lot of money, John, to go to BYU, and I don't know. I remember there was a time when RJ Hampton skipped college and went to New Zealand, and we had this whole thing on, all these talk shows about how this is going to create a new trend. I'm not really interested in what this means necessarily for BYU, but what do you make of his commitment there, and are your expectations for the team high when he shows up to campus next season?
It confuses me because I think personally becoming a household name at a power school does more for you than any amount of money. I mean, knock on wood, barring him not being healthy or something drastic happening, he's going to sign a $50 million deal in 8 months after his $5 million NIL deals, he's the number 1 pick. So, it's hard for me to fathom because I was a top-ranked kid in my high school class. So I'm not going to sit there and say I wouldn't have ran to the money, but I definitely went to BYU. I know that for a fact. So I don't, he plays with Utah Prep. So, I joked about it earlier. Maybe he's got an inside track to that Mormon church investment fund, man. I heard they bankroll out there. So it's got to be some type of deal with who his people or who he deals with or agents. Like I just can't. I don't understand it. However, shout out to BYU getting the number 1 player in the country. And changing the perception of the program. They're going to probably get a couple kids that they probably wouldn't get to play with him. They will be on TV. They do play in the Big 12, so he will play against significant high-level competition every night in conference play. So shout out to him, man. Hey, I love everyone getting to the money, but he's going to see 5 to 10 times that in 6-7 months after he touches a college basketball court. So it's kind of weird.
Matt, what do you make of it?
Kevin Young has the NBA background, right? So the kid.
Oh, no. Stop it. We're not going to sit here and act like, the coach has an NBA background and he chose BYU. Come on, dog. I mean, I ain't letting that one fly.
He's in their backyard. He's in their backyard. I'm not saying it makes sense. I'm with Henson. I was never that level of a player, but if they're paying more money than anybody else, and he's right there, and then couple in the NBA background and all that, now it makes sense, John Martin.
You can have a
right?
Yes.
He's not from Utah.
I mean, you could have a damn Barnum Brothers circus background. If you pay me $5 million, I'll see you next year.
Yeah, he's from Massachusetts. Like, he's not from Utah.
Same thing,
right?
So, same thing, very similar. Massachusetts.
That's right. You would know. You would know, Matt. Man, I mean, that was your neck of the woods.
$7 million at BYU. There are some shady things circling about that wonderful holy place you call BYU. That's all I'm gonna say.
Wonderful and holy. He committed for the NBA training. He committed for the NBA lineage, man.
I said $5 million. Come to our school. Yeah, that doesn't sound very like religious, but hey, who knows? Well, you know what I'm saying?
But look, I mean, you could make a case that this is, and look, he's an unbelievable talent, but to sign a deal like that in college, right? Like Henson, it's
amazing.
I mean, who knows what his NBA career is going to be? Who knows? Like, you don't know. There's unknowns. You have no idea. Like Anthony Bennett, like Anthony Bennett, okay, who was so talented when he was at UNLV, and he was a double-double machine, led their team in scoring, number 1 draft pick, and we don't even know where he is now, right? Like, we don't know where he's playing. So I'm saying, like,
he's in Massachusetts.
He's going. This is obviously he's picking the school because they paid him the most money. I mean,
and even like he's projected to be number 1 pick. So let's say he has a good year in college. Let's say he has a bad year. He's still gonna go top 5, right?
Right.
Right. His the rookie scale deal now for first pick is about $50 million. So $50 million plus 55 plus another 5 from BYU. If things don't go well for him, Matt, he'll be okay. And so
exactly.
I don't.
That's my point.
Yeah, I don't think that's playing into his. And then there's insurance. He's got insurance too. We have that. You have insurance. And, I signed up for it. If something does happen where you can't play, you get a payout. So his financial future is set. At this point, it's just kind of like, yeah, let's run. Hey, let me run up run to the money, run. That's what he's doing.
That's right.
I love it.
And that's fine. Get your bag. Right. That's the way it goes in 2024.
Get your bag. Field of 68. We stand by the NIL. Get your bag.
Facts. I'm just saying, let's keep the main thing. It's cool to say that in 2024. We don't have to lie, Craig. We ain't got to lie, Craig. You know what I'm saying?
I had a great college career, and I was getting I remember times where I had like $500 for the week. Like I was happy. So I can't imagine 500,000 for the year.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It's a new world, new era. No.
Have you guys been? Man, I'm sure you call some games. You seen the parking lots of these kids now? Have you seen the parking lots? I'm not going to name the school, but I went to one school. I called a game, and they had more expensive cars than I did. I said, Jesus.
New world, man.
Audis, Range Rovers, Benzes. I love it though. Like I said, get to the bag.
Hey, that's the way of the world, man. No question about it. We'll come back. We'll celebrate some of the biggest wins in college basketball.